Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Nick Memes here, Islamic contingent trader, and today I'm back on Pump.fun. And the agenda for this video today is we'll be looking at screening live new pairs, we'll be looking at live new tokens, we will see the thought process, the emotion, the psychology behind how I'm picking those tokens, and how can you identify those winners. And I think that's a really valuable format. I haven't made such a video in like 5 days, but before we continue, I have an announcement for my channel. We're about to hit 500 subscribers and the community is growing really fast, and that's why I thought it's a good time to create my own Telegram channel for calls about coins. I'll be dropping the first coin in this channel when we hit 100 members, and the link is going to be in the description and in the pinned comment, so make sure you guys join, don't miss out. You can either copy trade if you want to, however I always suggest you to do your own research. So join guys and wait for the first call. But now let's continue with the video. We'll be picking coins from the bump order list, as you can see from here. First thing I always do is the most simple thing is turn show animations off. It's simple, yet for me it's the most important thing, because you got to be able to screen those tokens well, and if they're jumping for you, as we'll be able to see here in a few seconds, you won't be able to read, you won't be able to select any of the tokens. So that's really distracting for me, really inconvenient about Pump.fun, so you always want to have this off. The most simple, the first thing you should do. And I'm unprepared for this video, by the way, so I want to be looking at trends, the narratives from scratch, so you can see it live, like a complete uncut type of video. There is this one quite popular right now, which is Oreshog. However, it's a slow mooner. I mean, if you have a slow mooner strategy, of course you can screen this token. That can be quite a good find. However, for this video, we won't be looking at slow mooners, since we want volume to be fast. When there is volume, the coin can pump on the first wave, and I'm rather a first wave trader. So as you can see here, Pepe on pump. The thing with this token is it's already dead. It never even lived in the first place. But you can see here, one important thing I want to emphasize. This coin's name is Pepe on pump. So Pepe on Pump.fun. So this token won't have a long-term livelihood. This coin is just like a trend for quite literally a few hours or a day, and this won't ever go to Radium. That's what I think, because on Radium people would look at this coin, Pepe on pump. What is this supposed to mean? Why would I buy Pepe on Pump.fun? Pepe on pump. So this coin is really a Pump.fun coin, and I don't think it would even go to Radium. And that's the question you got to always ask yourself. Can this coin go to Radium? What market cap can this coin hit? And I simply don't see this coin hitting more than $10k market cap, but at this point it's there in the first place, so it's really pointless to even speculate or even look at this coin. Let's now refresh the page. So that's always what you got to ask yourself. Can the coin hit Radium? I mean, you don't have to hold until Radium. I think you should dump the coin before it hits Radium. Usually 95% of the coins die before they hit Radium, and the Radium, 95% of them die as well after the first initial wave. They dip down and never recover, and that's it. So you always got to ask, what is the potential for this coin? If you see the potential, good, that's reason to buy. But if you don't see potential, if you don't see a price target, that's a kind of a tough one, because you shouldn't invest in it if you are not confident in the coin. As simple as that. Let's keep refreshing the page. Let's see if we can find something. I don't see much new things here. You can see Yucca here, some kind of a creature, Yucca Solana Cuddly Guardian, and it's again a slow mooner, but as you can see the market cap is 37k. Now at 59k, as you can see from here, those coins go to Radium, right? So it only needs 20 more k market cap to hit Radium, which is like 40% profit, 50% profit if I aped in right now. If you aped in right now, and if you sold before Radium. Now, do you want 50% profit for such a risk? I wouldn't do it. Of course, don't do it. Always aim for 2x at least, and entering at this point is simply not worth it in terms of the risk to reward ratio. You always got to look at that as well. But we can see a creature here, and creatures are always trending, and the meme, the profile picture are really important, and I could see why this coin blew up. I mean, the profile picture is great. It is a creature. Creatures are always trending. The website really is simple though, and I don't like this about this coin. So the website is simple, it didn't require much effort, So the developers have this easy hand. I'm not sure how serious are they taking this project, but let's keep screening those tokens, guys. Let's keep screening. Let's see if we can find something new. We can see halving here. BTC halving is about to come in like 10 hours. So halving coins, you can see, are slow mooning. This coin had a nice first wave, and after the first wave, most of these coins just die. They dip down and down forever. Then, if they have a second wave, it's very, very rare. And in this coin's case, it is having a second wave as I'm speaking right now. And sometimes, if it dips after the second wave, it can go for the third one as well, which is even more rare. But what you want to do is catch those waves. So let's say that you want to trade on the first wave. Good, you can make money on the first wave. If you miss the first wave, if you still see demand for this coin, if you see community still being bullish, if you see volume slowly coming in, this coin could go for a second wave and you can trade the coin on a second wave. And as you can see, second waves are oftentimes, and most of the times actually, even higher than the first wave. So it's a very good opportunity if you can spot bullish signs in this accumulation phase and then you sell the top. That could be really lucrative. That's a strategy I use, and it's more safe because if the developers are still in the game, if the developers are still in the project, that means they're confident and the coin isn't a dump type of coin. It's not a pump and dump. So that's the type of signs you want to be looking at. That's the type of coins you want to find. Now let's keep looking. We can see here, this one for example looks quite new. Does it have any future though? I don't think so. The first thing I see from here is artificial volume. People buying for $1. You can see 4 transactions from the same wallet buying for $1, which is basically artificial demand, artificial volume. And when you're clicking on this coin, you can see buying transactions. It can really mess you up. So you always want to look at what is the amounts that they are buying in. They can bump those coins to bump orders so that you can see and spot them on the list, which can be good. However, many of them are scams if they're using this fake volume, so it can be good or bad. But we can see here, you always want to look at the holder distribution. The developer in this case is owning 7%, which is fine, it's slightly high. The most you want them to own is 5, and if it's more than 10, you shouldn't even be looking at a coin. But this one is of no use to us since there is no volume, it's artificial, there is no real demand in this coin's case. So we've got to keep looking if we can find something interesting. Cats, always trending, right? Again, we can see a slow mover. I clicked on the wrong thing, but let's scroll back. Alright, we're back now. Let's look at the chart. Is a slow mover, could potentially moon, but I got to look for the signs. Why would it moon? If you are looking at the coin, the first thing you ask, why would it moon? Does it have a good website? A reason to moon. That's a reason to moon. Bullish sign, right? Does it have good socials? That's good. If it does have good socials, good engagement, then it could potentially moon. It's another bullish sign. So you want to be collecting bullish signs, right? And then you always look at the community. Is the community good? If the community is good, what is it? It's a bullish sign. So you're collecting the bullish signs and you want to be looking for as many as you can. The more bullish signs a coin has, the more likely it is to moon. That's what you want to be looking at. A great meme is a bullish sign. So that's another thing. That's what you gotta look at always. You can always also, you should read the description of this token. What is it about? What is the story of this token? What is the project about? If it's legit, you know, always look at those signs. Also the developer, you always got to look at the developer. Is it his first token? Does he have a track record? It's no problem if he doesn't have a track record or if it's his new token, like in this guy's case. However, if you can find a developer who has had success repeatedly, that can be a really bullish sign that his next coins are also likely to moon. And we saw this same thing with this Boden developer. I made like 3 videos about him, about this other kind of strategy. So this guy was just creating tokens about Boden's, Joe Biden's actually, but it's obviously the meme type of misspelling. And 7 coins of his back-to-back just went to Radium, and that's a good strategy you can use. He created a new coin today, as far as I know, and it already has $40k market cap, but I don't remember the name, so we won't be able to look at this coin at the moment. But let's look for just a few more live pairs. We can see here dogs, always trending, with always trending, dog with Crocs. Interesting name, nothing special though, it's not a unique idea. So we can see here the coin is not going places, and those coins I would be hesitant about, even though those are always trending. It's nothing really new. I don't see those coins anymore going to Radium. You got to ask yourself, why would this coin dog with Crocs go to Radium? I don't think it has any place in Radium. It doesn't have enough interest, enough demand. So let's look for just a few more tokens, guys, and I'll wrap this video up. We can see here a cat, and we can see nice candles. So always look at the chart. If the chart looks good, you can ride the first wave. We could do it in this coin's case if it has some volume. We can see there is volume, really big buys and sells. Volume usually means a great pump. We can see here holder distribution is amazing. The developer owns only 2%. And does it have a website? No, it doesn't. Let's take a look at this coin's Twitter now, and let's see if there is engagement, if there is followers. And we can see here there is nothing from the developer's side. We can see some followers, but it doesn't mean anything. And this, I want to emphasize, is a bearish sign. Why? Because developer isn't actively involved. He isn't engaged in nurturing his community. He's not posting, he's not being visible. And you want developer to be talking, you want him to be communicating with the community, and Twitter and Telegram are the places to do it. Misspelling the names is always trending, even though this coin really is at a large market cap, and we shouldn't buy it anymore, but it had a nice candle. We should identify why this went so well, you know. I can tell the name is good, because misspelling names is the current #1 narrative, as far as I know. They are changing every day. It was yesterday's narrative and today's as well, I would guess. So you can see the volume coming in, holder distribution being perfect, almost perfect. And let's see if there are some sketchy transactions, in the beginning of this token. You always want to be screening those tokens for rugs. And I don't see anything as of right now. I mean, those buys for 10 Solana and 6 Solana can be sketchy because they eventually will dump those tokens. Like, you got to take your profits, right? And when they do, they can dump the entire coin back to zero. So let's keep an eye on this coin. Let's see if it goes to zero. Because before Radium, as you know, those coins really like to dump. People like to take profits because they know when the coins hit Radium, they will most likely dip down eventually and then just die out and never recover, never go for a second wave. 95% of them don't. So you got to try the first wave or the second wave, but after you see bullish signs, bullish indicators. So we are back at our cat token now. As we can see, it dipped down like more than 50% in just a few minutes as we're reviewing that other token, and it's now at $9K in market cap. Which, would this coin recover from this? Yes, you can buy those dips, but what is the likelihood of this cat recovering? Cats are always trending, sure, but is this meme enough to recover? Is this meme enough to go for a second wave? Is this meme good enough to go to Radium? And I simply don't think so. I don't think this meme is good enough. I think it will die from here. I don't think it will recover. I think it will only go lower. So let's go back to our previous coin once again, which was at 45K market cap. You can see it being at 53K market cap, which is good. It's about to hit Radium at 59K. So it's literally just a few thousands away, and candles are being really bullish here. But as you know, I'm really curious to see whether those whales of this project, which own many percent, will dump their coins before it hits Radium, as they did. You can see here from 50K market cap back to 6 in front of our eyes. The whales of this project just dumped this quite literally to zero, to oblivion. Let's see what happened here. Usually the developers are buying from other wallets, or it's the whales which just, in a group, coordinately just dump on you, or it can be one person using bots. So this, what we witnessed here, is actually a rug pull. It's actually a rug pull, it just wasn't a normal dump. We can see from here, transactions, someone sold, trying to select it, for 13 Solana. That's about $2K worth. Someone sold, and then someone sold for free, for 10, for 6, for free, for 2, for free. And people start panic selling. So once the first big whales sell, what happens? Panic. And then the coin dumps to zero. And guess what? Tell me, would you be able to cash out from this coin when it was dumping? I don't think so. You wouldn't be able to. It dumped too quick. You would be selling the bottom. You would be selling right now at $40 market cap. As you can see, people now selling $1 worth. I'm trying to select it again. You can see $1 worth. People are selling $1 worth because their money is now worth nothing. Now the coin dumped from 50k to 5k at the moment. So you can see this was a rug pull actually. So these people just do those cabal moves where they just coordinately dump on you. So always you got to look at the whales and never buy the tops of those coins when they're at $50k market cap. Never do this, because will it go to radium? Unlikely. Will it perform on radium if it goes there? Unlikely. So there is no money to be made when the coin is up so high. You just want to observe the chart at that point and not get in. But this is going to be it for this video. That's a great wrap for this video, and like and subscribe and come back for more.